Hi everyone, and welcome back to part 2. Yeah, part 2 of episode 6 of Shadows of the Iron Gods. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. So we have a problem in that there is a Cornea Bane. His legs are broken, and he's kind of in a vegetative state. He's gibbering about metal men and things. And you guys need to work out what you're going to do.
Yeah.
So Sanville Tret has said he has a serum in his usual, at his market stall, which could cure him of his ailment. An alternative is finding someone or something that can cast Remove Disease.
Mm-hmm. Are there many people in Torch that could do that? Do we know?
Probably the
aside from
the
wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, you know for a fact that person whose name I should know, the High Priest of the Church of Bry, would be able to do it.
Cool.
So was my improvised solution of trying to wire him up to Gavin and his nanites to fight his nanites?
Explain to me why that would work.
Because if we reverse the polarity and then restore the flux in his capacitor.
If you take the nanites to be
Doesn't have a
your immune system.
People don't have capacitors, Alexei.
Then we put a capacitor on him.
Well, that's his problem. That's what he did.
Yeah, just treat it as an immune system fighting off foreign infection. That was nanites, because it's cool.
But the problem in the first place is that there's nanites in his body, and you want to put more nanites in his body?
Yeah, but it was good nanites. It's my nanites.
Different nanites?
What I actually wanted to do was siphon them out of his body into Gavin.
What? I won't let you do that.
That's terrible. Then Gavin would get sick.
But it'd be cool. Alright. I mean, you saw how good my ideas have gone so far today.
I don't want to become a vegetable. Gavin disagrees with the idea of putting more nanites in him.
Alright.
So
we discussed it and decided
Yeah. So I think ultimately the question comes down to whether or not we trust Sanville. And if not, then we should probably speak to the clerics because, I mean, we tried...
Tie him up and put him in a improvised diving bed.
I mean, the thing with that is he will be less inclined to help
Possibly.
Not
that was an
the
idea.
no, the ill person, not the trader.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
And bring him into town. We found your missing guy. You can heal him yourself.
Or we could wait until I can cast 3rd level spells, then I can cast Remove Disease.
So we've got a few months.
We just go grind by punching rats or something for a few days. A lot of
I
rats.
do have a spell which can remove disease from water by turning it to alcohol, but I don't think it would work. Can I just turn an entire body into alcohol for quite a
How good are people?
I think that kills people.
If he was unconscious and could still breathe, could we get him? Could someone drag him out while swimming?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of how good are people in the party at swimming? Would anyone actually do all that feat?
Oh, I don't know what swim. Most of you have got
I think I
terrible
have
swim
-2
checks because you're all dump strength.
Oh, I got an 8. I could probably do it.
Okay, so what if we made like a fishbowl or something filled with air, knocked him unconscious, put something filled with air over his head, and swam with him?
That would get him out, yes.
Nothing could go wrong with this idea.
That
the air would be
get him
buoyant.
out of the dungeon. You'd still then have to deal with the nanites.
Yeah, but
Well, we take it.
did the town council specify whether he has to be a vegetable or not?
No, they
No,
said
they
if he's
didn't.
dead, they'll
Yeah.
resurrect him. So we bring him back alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's just an idiot.
So if we kill him,
Sandra trying to give an estimate of how much it's going to cost to get this treatment.
Yes, hang on. We kill him, we drag the body out, and resurrect him.
Is there a possibility to do that?
We could cut him.
It's
We could cut him to pieces. Then he'll be easier to move.
flat back furniture. Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Anyway,
How much would it cost to get a healing on him then? A healing brought down here. Does the merchant
Samuel says, so you ask him and he goes, yeah, normally I'd sell such an item for about maybe 200 gold, but extenuating circumstances and all, I'd have to go all the way out, get back in. Who knows what dangerous things I could run into. Let's call it 250.
Look, sir, a man mistake.
Do you not feel a part of this party? Are not our successes shared amongst us?
Yeah, surely he's getting a fifth of the reward money. That's going to... There's no reward money if we can't get him out.
Do you say I will give you a cut of the reward money?
I thought he was... Why has he joined us?
Right.
He's not getting any reward money. What's his...
He hasn't told you.
Oh. I assumed we were going to get some of the rewards. If he's not mentioned getting some of the rewards, maybe we
Yeah.
shouldn't bring it up.
I was going for glory rather than the money angle, but
How much was the reward again?
Finding Conir Bane is 1,000 gold plus a scroll of resurrection if he's brought back alive.
so a fifth is actually less than he's asking.
Yeah, so shall
Yeah.
we just say? Shall we say? Well, we assumed you were getting a cut of the rewards, and that's not happening if we can't get them out.
Well, we'll have to
Yeah.
negotiate for a fifth of the reward resurrect scroll as well. Then.
Yeah.
Which is
How would that
expensive.
even?
But I've only got 42 gold, so
What's my goal situation? I mean, that's right. I think we're probably better off just begging one of the clerics to come down.
I don't think so, because if it's going to be a third level spell, the scroll was 300.
do the clerics actually have to charge? Surely we can say, we have found your mayor. The town needs him.
Not
The town's
fair.
goodness
Yeah,
in the
if
heart.
it's just a matter of like doing a cure disease, then I could cast a spell of a scroll, right? Because I have access to it at a high enough level.
Yeah,
But that
you
will
can't-
also be more expensive than just giving this guy what he wants.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to just sort of do some sort of diplomacy talk that his town needs it. Yeah, man, we need you right now, so surely.
Surely 150.
I mean, you won't be uncompensated, but bring it down a little and share in the glory of.
Should make it cheaper.
What, sorry?
Surely the extenuating circumstances should make it cheaper. Your mayor.
That's the
is-
angle I'm trying to leverage.
Okay. So you're going to need to roll a diplomacy check. What is it exactly you want on a success?
Let's see.
Yes.
He was asking. Did you say it was 200 normally? It was upping it to 250. Was that what he was saying?
Yeah, 200 up to 250.
How about something reasonable, like just bringing it back down to 200? Rather than anything
Okay.
outlandish.
Give me a diplomacy check. He sort of holds his hands up. He's like, yeah, it's nothing I can do about it, you know. I've got to make a profit on the goods that I buy. I can't give you something and then include delivery. I mean, I've got to go all the way out and all the way back.
I mean, surely, good sir, I'll be going with you, and we can have a jolly good talk on the way. You can tell me all about your work.
He says, no, I would go alone.
Just leave him be. Let's just go to the town and see what the others can do, because this man's clearly not worth his weight. It's just.
I mean, I'm not sure where else you're going to go.
Yeah.
There isn't anywhere else you'll find a cheaper service. And it would be much easier with my help and Conor Bain being able to use his mental faculties, as it were, trying to get him out of this cave.
Surely the clerics are going to be more motivated by civic crimes and just doing a good thing rather than profit.
But, my friends, I fear you misunderstand the nature of this malady. It's technological. The gods of these clerics might not understand. You need someone who truly...
What are you
Okay,
trying
Gavin,
to
can you
do?
intimidate?
She's trying to intimidate
Can
me.
What?
I was going to say, can we intimidate him?
What would you... if you want to intimidate him, tell me what you do.
I mean, well, I guess it's in. Yeah. All right. I just say, listen, this man is your mayor, and you are asking for
No, he's not.
money.
He's not
No.
the mayor. He's a member of
Oh.
the council.
Well, all right,
He
fine.
owns a
Well,
Yeah, he owns a pub.
he is a much-loved member of the community, and you're
I'm
asking
sure
for
he will
money.
provide you with free drinks.
Can you just look past this godforsaken, money-driven frame of mind and just heal the man?
Okay, he says, or what?
Alright, I'll go in between. People, this is pointless. We need to focus on actually completing our task, and monetary concerns can come after. Master Merchant, I would greatly appreciate your aid in fetching a cure for this man, and we will pay you what you ask. Does
Okay,
anyone
he
else?
holds out his hand.
Fine, go for it.
Okay, I have 86 gold on me.
I have 43.
27.
What did you actually? So there is like. So there's 444 gold from the dead people.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out
Yeah,
earlier.
where did
So,
that
yeah.
money go?
So how was that distributed? So I guess that would be distributed just between Gavin and Lardo.
I don't
That's
remember.
also what I was going to try and argue,
Yeah.
but we never got around.
Yeah, I don't remember ever modifying my gold count.
Yeah, we didn't
Okay.
get around to it. So
Yeah.
we needed to
So
pay him
that's-
150 anyway. So we take that out.
222
I think I did modify my gold count. I'm not sure why I think that.
Also,
Well-
we didn't actually modify. We said the guy had 9 silver discs. That's
Yeah,
94 gold, isn't it?
90 gold. Okay, so does the 90 get split between the 4 of us? Or is it the 5 of us with Sandville?
So if we
I'd put it between the 5 at least.
Samville didn't run through after an explosion, so he didn't actually see the discs.
That's very true. That's a very good
No,
point.
these were on the.
These were on the veggie piggy.
Oh, okay.
Right, so
Probably
he would have seen that.
Some of them.
So that's
They probably
18
don't
each.
deserve a fifth of them.
So yeah, I think we should all get a share of that. That's 18 gold each, and then
okay.
then regarding the 444 from Arubi and Deshane, I would probably imagine that goes just to Lodo and Gavin
Alright.
as the living
If you
members.
don't mind doing the maths, if you take off 150
222
for the,
each. Oh,
so you take
Yeah.
off 150, and then
150 for what?
because we
150.
still owe the merchant from buying the scroll, I'm being honourable and actually paying my debts.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. So that gives you 72.
Okay. 72.
So
Well,
90.
hang on, which scroll was it?
the scroll of
Yeah,
water
which-
breathing you gave me 50% off.
That wasn't from Sandville.
Yeah.
That was from
Yeah, but he paid for it.
the priest. Oh yeah, he did pay for it. Didn't he? Yeah, that's
I mean, no, he didn't. We all paid for it.
okay.
Okay, so
All right, so
Okay.
we're taking 150 off the total, are we?
So are you just so what? So you're giving him 400 for the scroll and the universal serum.
Yeah, that's what it
So
amounts.
take that from. So there's 44 gold to go between people
two of
from the dead characters,
Mhm.
okay,
So that's
and then
22
there's
gold.
90. Well, there's 9 silver discs. However you want to split them.
So that's 18 gold each. So Lardo and Gavin get 40, me and Cass get 18.
okay.
Okay.
I have 126 gold now.
200.
45. Okay, so
Okay.
between us we can
Let's
So-
discuss maps again.
Okay, but
So,
now we
So-
paid him for the potion thingy.
so let me pay him
Yeah,
50.
so Sandville takes the money. He says, "You've mentioned," and then sort of begins to leave.
So- I would still like to go with him, so can I try and negotiate that point again?
No,
Okay.
no, he's quite adamant that he's going to go alone.
Of course he is.
Hmm.
Is that an opportunity to do another sense motive to figure out where he's paid?
Yeah, if you want to,
Yeah.
I really should put a point in sense motive. I'll do that level up.
maybe.
No.
Yeah. no.
Gavin doesn't really trust this guy either, so I'll do a sense motive too. Okay. 21.
It's a bit of a thing for him, shouldn't I?
Does he look like he's actually going to do what he claims to be doing?
So you can tell he's being legit on the matter of you have paid him
Yeah.
for a service, and he is going to go and fulfill that service. Now, what else he does while he's outside the caves, he is being deliberately evasive about.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay, well,
But he is leaving, and he's probably left.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Unless you
going,
wanna,
I'm,
like,
I'm going to
run off
comment
or
on
something.
this on that he might be up to something else as well while he's gone.
Hmm.
So did the 18 gold include the 50 that we're paying him each or not?
We were paying from the dead money, so you don't get any minuses from that, so just take your 80.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Thanks to
Um,
Ruby and Deshane.
Okay,
Anytime. Right,
so
um,
Sandville leaves.
yes.
So what do you guys want to do while he's away?
I'm thinking
Shall
of,
we-
I'm thinking of shadowing him.
Yeah.
Ooh, can you do that?
So the rest of us try and get Connie Bain towards the entrance.
Yeah.
So that-
I mean, I have both stealth and survival, so this might actually work.
Hmm.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, by all means.
So tell me more. How are you going to do it?
So I'm going to essentially try and follow his tracks and keep some distance
Yeah.
and see what he'll be doing. Once he's out of the
Okay,
cave, I'll try
so
to
do you-
catch up to him, like within visual range at least, and then
Yeah.
just
Are you gonna? So do you want to try and catch up to him still inside the caves, or are you gonna wait for him to leave and then follow him and see where he goes in town?
I'm going to sort of. I'll try to pay attention that I hear him, or if he's making any noise, and I'll just try to follow his tracks more or less. But I'll only
Okay, yeah.
start shadowing him within visual sight. Once.
So I want to know when. Are you going to follow him all the way out? You're going to follow him all the way to wherever he goes in town?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay. So how much time do you leave?
Can you stealth?
I do have ranks in stealth, and I have good dexterity. So I might just leave my armor off, so
Yeah.
I'll be better at sneaking around.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to just remove my armor without? Oh, there's a button for worn armor. Yeah, I think now I'm not wearing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll essentially once I've informed them that I suspect him and of foul play here somehow, I'll just mention that I'm going to follow him, and then I'll start following him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I mean, you don't need to track him through the cave system because you know where he's going.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go.
Yeah.
So why don't you just give me a stealth check for now?
Okay. 24.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
And I'll have left my breastplate with these guys because I don't want to drag it around.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to sort of tail him out of the cave system fine, equal distance, and sort of just catching glimpses of him. So when you're in the habitat dome, you're just sort of poking out when he's leaving the other side of the desert area, and then you sort of give him time once you get up into the caves to sort of swim out, walk for a bit. So what I'd like you to do, once you've left the lake is the word I'm looking for. Like he's left tracks because obviously he's soaking wet.
Yeah.
So could you just give me a survival check?
Okay. +1 to this because of Inquisitor.
Okay, yeah. No problem following him. So could you give me another stealth check?
Okay.
And I'll give him
Ooh.
perception.
Thank you, random number gods.
I mean, he literally can't pass against that. So
Yeah.
So tell me how you're following him through town. What does that
I'll,
look like?
I'll just do my best to blend in with the crowds and follow him around.
Yeah. So it's like sort of gone midday now. So like the market's quite busy.
Yeah. And I'll see if he's doing anything suspicious looking that doesn't look like he's just going for the potion or.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you follow him back into the market, and he goes to where his stall is, and he goes behind and opens up a lockbox.
Yeah.
He pulls out two, like canisters. So they've got like a glass vial with a liquid in, and then a sort of a handle on them with a needle. One of them he sticks into his own arm and injects the liquid, and then discards the injector back into a crate. And then he pockets the second one, and then he puts the gold in a lockbox.
So wait, there were 2 vials, and he injected one himself with one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And and then he took the other one with him.
And then
Yeah.
I think that's probably it.
Okay.
I don't think he has anywhere else. Actually, yeah, I think he goes back to his house.
Okay.
So, or I guess the inn he's staying at. I think he stays in an inn.
Mhm.
Let's have a look. Where is Cybertruck in the thing? Not over. There it is. Yeah, he has a room rented at the Evercandle Inn.
Mhm.
So
That's
he
nice.
he goes in there. Do you follow him inside?
Is it a big inn? Like,
It's a reasonable size.
Yeah, I mean, could I feasibly blend in with whatever crowd is inside? Or
Yeah, I imagine in like the like tavern restaurant bottom floor,
Mhm.
it should be reasonably busy because again it's having lunch.
Mhm.
But there's a good I reckon 10 or so rooms. It's 3 stories. There's the tavern and then 5 bedrooms and then 5 bedrooms.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to follow him to his room. That would be a bit too risky. But I'll just go get a drink of non-alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
Because Gavin is boring, and
okay.
And then I'll sort of lounge in some shady part of the tavern area.
Could you give me another stealth check?
Okay. Not as good as it could be,
Oh my
but
god, he can actually pass this. Or not. So yeah, you see him and he says hi to the innkeep, shakes hands with a few people who he obviously knows, then goes upstairs, probably to his room. And he's up there for a good 15 minutes or so.
Okay, so a strangely long amount of time.
Yeah.
Especially given that we're desperately waiting for him to come back.
Yeah.
Seems probably last.
Just wondering if I should wait for him to come down or just...
Well, isn't that a good question?
I should probably... I mean, if I'm not at the room, back at the room when he comes back, he'll be super suspicious. And he might become antsy with us. So maybe I should just bugger off now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you sort of wait 10 minutes or so, and he's not come back down yet. So you make your way back.
Yeah.
And so have you guys moved Cormier Bane's body to the caves now?
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah,
and if we could, to Shane and Narubi, because we'd like to bring them back to town.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Also, if possible, I'd like the pierced corpse of that robot, where it's got that big hole where it got pierced from the spear, to present to the guy, but I don't think that's possible.
No, the robot corpse is obviously quite heavy.
Yeah.
So let's put some tokens down here, and then move players to the caves. So the rest of you don't have any trouble sort of moving the body through. He's very like calm at the moment. I think whenever he sees Cassie, he sort of calms down a bit.
I can't see Cassie's figure, but I can see the shades.
Yeah.
I can't see.
Oh, right,
I can
yes,
see
okay.
it.
I can see from the shade's eyes now, which is weird. I got lost on the map, but I found us now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's still other tokens on his.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old tokens are still there.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Let's delete those tokens. There we go.
Yeah, there's 2 of me. There we go.
Fixed.
Cool.
So, so Gavin, you come back. You swim back down through the tunnel. Emerge from the water. You see the rest of the party, waiting. And Conor Bain is sort of propped up against a rock wall.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do when you arrive?
I report what I saw, so I comment that he seemed to inject himself with one set of the serum he's intended to bring us. Then he went to an inn and stayed a long time there, during which I decided to return.
He injected himself. Did you get a close enough look to identify this serum? Would it be heal or engineering? Who knew?
So it looked pretty similar to that serum he pocketed, right? Or
Yeah.
yeah. So I assumed it was the sort of serum he is bringing to us.
So if he's
Okay.
intended to cure disease, what disease would he have?
Did he get?
Did he seem ill at all?
I think he got hit by one of the vegetables during combat.
Entirely possible. Although why he didn't ask for a cure light wounds, I have no idea.
Was anyone else hit?
I was, but that is not a problem for me.
Oh, quite.
So it seems there's something else.
Was it at least the serum which he indeed promised us?
I have no knowledge of such serums.
Really? Could not be heal?
Could I identify them by look?
No, you don't have the technologist feat.
Yeah.
And even if you did, you were a good distance away.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It was suspicious that he spent such a long time in the inn room,
So suspicious.
but I decided not to go investigate what he was doing in the room. It seemed too risky.
No, that's... All right, well... So do we actually have... Sorry.
So on the way here, could I have been looking through those various junk piles and rooms we've already been in to look to find things we could construct a diving bell type device, or at least see what's there?
Yeah, I mean, just give me a knowledge engineering, and we'll see if you can, if you have knowledge to actually construct.
I have craft mechanical if necessary.
That would probably be more appropriate.
Okay.
But I wasn't in
You're not
here
there,
when that happened. So
Okay, yeah. No, Lada, you don't know enough about like diving gear and stuff to have any clue on what you would need to make a suit.
Cool.
So
Do we reckon we are going to trust him when he returns? Or should we suspect a double cross?
I am trying to decide what he was doing in the inn room for such a long time. He might have been contacting someone
Yeah.
by a magical means, but I have no ways of detecting that.
Well, who would be interested in our
It's-
movement?
The Technic League.
Uh,
Oh yes, them.
well, it could all be legitimate, guys. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so what is the mission statement of the Technic League? They're like the guys in power, aren't they, rather than just like the guilders?
So, why don't you give me a knowledge history?
Okay. Well, I actually have history. No, they're still. Never mind.
Okay. So, ostensibly, the ruler of Numeria is the Black Sea, is a barbarian lord who took control of the capital city of Starfall some 15 or 20 years ago from the Technic League. He technically surrendered to him instead of fighting a siege at Starfall, and has since continued to operate as normal from the city.
Interesting.
Yes. All right. Well.
Okay, so I think as you guys are talking, about sort of 5 or 10 minutes later, you hear like the water beginning to slush and stuff, and Sam Voltret appears out of the water, sort of wipes himself off a bit, reaches into his pocket, pulls out a small device with a vial with some sort of greyish liquid in it and a needle, and says, "Well, here you go."
Well, thank you, sir.
Is there any way we can analyze the liquid before we give it to Connie Bane?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to.
You could make a knowledge engineering.
You may have to do this, Lada.
Yeah. I'm the only one with the technologist feat.
Yeah.
So 20. Yeah, so what I was going to say is, well, thank you. In terms you could walk me through the use of this device. Tell me more about it. How does it work? What does it do?
You can't identify it.
Okay.
To you, it just looks like a vial with a needle. He says, "Oh, it's quite simple. Just press the needle into one of the major veins on his neck, squeeze the grip, and the liquid will begin to purge him of the nanites."
Nanite purge? How exactly does that work? They're quite insidious little buggers.
Well, see, the serum itself functions by enhancing the body's natural immune system. Has a certain number of triggers and chemicals which will allow the body to fight against the nanites in a more natural way, as well as providing additional processes which break down the nanite bodies but shouldn't affect the body itself.
Well, that sounds just a ticket. I guess it'd be healed to check to see if that technobabble was actually accurate, and I don't have it. It's heal the trained one, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
I could do a heal check, but I guess I'd need technologists to understand the technobabble.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, heal isn't actually trained, so can I roll my 0 to find out whether I understand?
Yeah. You have no
Sure.
idea.
Well, that sounds just a ticket, but I'm the one to administer such a thing. Gavin, you seemed quite adept at examining him earlier. Would you do the honors?
Okay. I take the vial, examine it, and do I figure out how it works?
Back.
Yeah. You saw Samville using the other one. He just like injected it into his arm, in like a major vein, and then like squeezed the grip.
Okay,
All right.
I locate
Okay.
a major vein and
Right.
inject the thingy.
Oh, did you?
While he does that, I'm going to stare at Sandville just to see if his expression changes, if he has any tics while we're doing this. Does he show any signs of anything?
Give me a sense motive.
Okie dokie.
I think I'd also get in on this action. Oh, that's like a hand. That's pretty good.
No, so he seems to be standing quite calm. He's like carefully watching Gavin as he's injecting Connor with the serum.
All right.
And once you're done, Gavin, sort of, there's no immediate sense that Connor's been cured. It will probably take a few days for that to become obvious. But once you stand up and turn around, Samville places a hand on his longsword, says, "Right, well, give me the gun, the armor, anything else you found."
Eagle!
Not a hope in hell.
Why?
I think we've all been expecting this double cross.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna draw his longsword. So how are any of you gonna react to that before he answers your question?
I'd like to try and summon an eagle as soon as he goes through the long sword.
Okay, then let's just roll initiative instead of answering the question.
Yeah, I probably should have got sense motive. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay, click on me.
Oh, that was pretty
Oh, god damn it. We should have not given him his money until we came back.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, it's only money, and we're now in a life-threatening situation where I have no spells or anything.
Well, on the plus side, we've seen the way he fights, and he has very bad rolls.
Yeah. And he probably has buddies coming out of the water any moment now.
And I have no tricks up my sleeve, so this is going to be...
Yeah, I have
Okay.
absolutely no daily abilities left.
Well, I have fists up my sleeve, so let's do this.
Lardo.
Is he actually still?
What was that, sorry?
Is he still in the water, or?
It's like coming up to like his halfway up his shins.
Oh.
I don't have to pick what I'm summoning until after his turn, right?
Yeah. You don't start your summon until it's your turn.
Oh, interesting.
So,
So Lardo.
first to act. How stupid can I do? Does anyone mind me being here?
Yeah, go for it.
So you know that stun gun we just found?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing as nothing has actually happened yet, and I've failed my sense motive, everything, I would at least draw the stun gun and have it in my hand. And say, surely, sir, you jest. Are we all not friends in this adventure? But I also ready in action to shoot at him if he does any hostile action towards any of us.
Okay, if he does a hostile action towards you, be very careful about your wording.
I think he said towards any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say towards any of us.
Okay. So his turn. He draws his sword and casts a spell, which is not a hostile action towards anyone.
God damn it.
Well, I'm okay with it because I mean it just looks slightly blow
Oh,
up
that
in my
didn't
hand
work.
anyway.
Wasn't that meant to do a thing? Were you meant to do a thing? Why didn't that work?
Oh, well, didn't work. Never mind.
Okay, and he's casting a spell.
All right.
Nice. So he draws his sword and then says some magical words and gestures with his hands, and then 5 duplicate images step out from his person. They're all sort of just like partially merged with him, and there's like a shimmering effect around. You can't really focus on which one is the original.
Great. Okay.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, Radit.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do. So where are these mirror images? Are they all?
Yeah, they're
In
all
his-
in his square.
Okay. Well, I guess the logical thing for me to do would be to 5-foot step and then do a flurry of blows and try and get 2, hopefully one of them being the real thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah, so the way this spell works is when you get a hit, you've just got to randomly pick whether you hit him or one of the images.
oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get 2 attacks.
So you hit once.
Okay.
So can you roll a d6?
Mm-hmm.
What on all of these rolls, the 1 will be hitting him, hitting
Alright.
Sandwell himself.
That did not work.
So he has 4 images left. So you punch one of the images and it just like vaporizes.
Okay.
Cassie?
Is he in shallow enough water that a dolphin would be useful?
You could summon a dolphin behind him.
Yes, summon a dolphin here.
Yes.
A dolphin.
Only got 1 attack, but I'm assuming it's flanking and being in the water will help it.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh,
And also, does the dolphin? Well, the dolphin might as well. Thingy. What's the word? Smite evil as well. I don't know if the smite evil will work on them, but it can't hurt. Can I get the dolphin here to flank?
yeah. Hang on a second. I'm just checking. Is that okay? How much health has it got?
The dolphin has got 11 health.
That's pretty beefy. Okay, you've got control of it and everything.
Nice.
2 to flanking, yeah?
Yes. And the smite does work.
14.
14 is a miss.
Oh.
Oh, at least you got flanking with the dolphin now.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
And do you want to make a move action?
Can I draw? I guess draw my crossbow probably counts as a move action.
Yeah, that's move action.
Might as well do that then.
Gavin?
I'm just wondering about days again. So when it says 4 or fewer hit dice, when it comes to like people, does that mean like level 4 or below?
Yes, yeah, that means they're class hit dice.
Okay. Let's hope he's level 4 or below. I'll try to daze him.
Okay. What's the save on that?
13.
Well.
And it's will, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He passes.
Okay.
Lardo, it's your turn.
Well, I was really hoping this betrayal would come tomorrow and I could do sensible things, but I think in this situation it's time to be needlessly reckless and shoot him a gun I don't know how to use.
So the first thing to do is roll a d2, and on a 1 it'll glitch.
Okay. So I read up the specific description is I can, when I use a time worn item, roll twice when determining any glitches the item might have, and choose which result to use your actual results. So I think that's when it
Yeah.
actually glitches.
Yeah,
I
so
can
when
choose
it
when
glitches,
blows
you
up
roll
or-
2d100 instead of 1d100.
1d2. And I always forget how to roll.
/roll or square brackets.
Square bracket. Did you say it's double square bracket?
Yeah.
Wait, that's wrong bracket. 1.
Yay!
Okay, it fires.
I was actually hoping it would
Um,
glitch because I think that'd be more effective. Because I'm at like -10, maybe even -14 to hit this dude, but it is touch.
Um,
So.
Well, you Mikey.
It is touch, yes. So you take a -4 for not knowing how to fire the weapon.
Yep, I put that in already. And I put a
And then a
-2 for.
-4 for him being in combat.
Yeah, I haven't put that in. I was just going to assume that would.
Yeah.
So, actually, do you think I'm using 2 hands? Do I still get a -2 for size, or does the 2 hands?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put that in anyway. So I'll get a minus.
So
Well-
with the extra -4, that misses.
Yeah.
Have
I
you
got
not
that.
added your dex in there?
I think I have. It's just it comes.
The
Actually, maybe not.
Okay.
roll only says 16 -4. So it's a natural
Yeah.
16 -4.
But what's
16
your
Thanks, bonus.
But I've got. Where's this extra 1 coming from? It's as a ranged attack, so it should.
yeah? So what's your dex?
16. So plus 3.
So
So
plus
we
3,
+3.
and then -4 for not being proficient.
Yep.
Is -1, minus another 2 for it being the thing.
Yeah, not sure where the other one was coming from.
Large. Where's your character sheet?
Yeah, well, there you see it. I'm on the right page.
Character sheet. Water staff.
Actually, I
stun
think
gun.
I did range. Do I need range dot? No. Fine. I'm fairly sure I missed in any case.
It's coming up to half an hour as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, so it is.
Okay, well, you miss
Yes.
is the important thing. So let's do Sandville, and then we'll take a break. So he is going to 5-foot step here.
Well, that was a useful
He's
goal.
gonna hopefully cast a spell, and hopefully it'll work this time.
No, not hopefully.
Why isn't that working?
Because he's an awful mage and he spontaneously explodes. Because this is Warhammer.
And going by his previous luck, he might be on to.
Yeah,
At least I
well,
sincerely hope
I
so.
guess I need to make a
Can we all just start praying to Gork
Concentration.
and Morg? Yeah, look, coming down.
what is concentration.
Which one is it?
Concentration check. That's definitely a fail.
Yeah!
So he just gets the 1 normal attack. This is against Radit. So 20
that's
to
a
hit,
hit.
6 damage.
6 damage. All right, cool.
And then let's take another 5-minute break and continue with the traitor, Sandville traitor.
We were all so surprised, so startled.
Okay, cool. We'll see you in 5.
Bye. This is so bleak.